catch. McIntyre, touchdown.
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it, the championship.
And welcome back to Hudson Valley Community College, and it's been a theme now in the Class A bracket with a thrilling end experience versus, hey, this is my first time in the final. Tim Drawbridge alongside Brian Austin. Great end to the game between Tappan Zee and Pittsford.
Wow.
Mendon,
yeah, very good.
44-41 final. Scramble at the end there, and we kind of have the same theme here with the experience of Averill Park and, of course, the downstate trip and the first time in the Final Four with West Babylon.
Right, and I wonder if in fact the travel time for West Babylon will have an effect on what's going on. Averill Park only drove 6 miles to get here, and West Babylon it's some 188 miles to get here, and that's a big difference on a bus and how it'll affect their gameplay going into this game today. Semifinal game, Class A here at Hudson Valley.
Just like Tappan Zee was their first appearance in the Final Four in the first game, this is the first appearance for West Babylon. They arrived up here yesterday, a run-through last night in Averill Park, a 10-minute jaunt down the road.
Yeah, right.
Some home field advantage.
Exactly, and West Babylon coming in with a record of 21-3, and Averill Park coming in with a record of 23-2. So both teams evenly matched on their records, and I think it's going to be a really strong game between both teams. We saw a strong game in the first game. I think we're in it for all of the games this weekend, all the different classes, and it's going to be an exciting time between Averill Park and West Babylon for sure.
Both teams emphasizing defense. Amelia Wood for the Warriors from Averill Park, and for the Eagles from West Babylon, focus on Lacey Downey, as Coach Sean Organ said, we have to stop 10. That's it for right now. We'll take a quick TV timeout. Back for tip-off here at Hudson Valley after the break.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created more ways to save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32. At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created more ways to save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Welcome back to Hudson Valley as now the Warriors are being introduced. Again, Section 2, pretty much a home game in a full crowd here at Hudson Valley. The trip by West Babylon coming up the LIE and the New York State Thruway. Out of Section 11, Suffolk County, they have a record thus far of 21-4. Averill Park, 23-2. One of those losses to Pittsford Mendon, who we saw in our first game. Tim Drawbridge alongside Brian Austin, Julie Gilboy, Glenn Perry, Frank Esquado, and we also have Danny Aline on camera to bring you the second part of the Class A bracket between Averill Park and West Babylon. And again, this should be a very good game as West Babylon has been producing defensively since late in their Section 11 schedule. At one point, they held a very tough Shoreham-Wading River team to a 27% field goal percentage just a few weeks ago.
No kidding. That's going to be a good game between the Warriors and the Eagles. Class A semifinals, Section 11 versus Section 2, like you said. And you were talking in the last game about head coach Sean Organ a little bit. I mean, expound on that a little bit more, Tim.
He's been coaching here his 17th season with the Averill Park. Coach Ron Langella, his first trip leading West Babylon ranked 13th in the state as we get ready to be underway here at Hudson Valley. Here comes Amelia Wood. Off to Lang. Lang near side, back inside. Nice passing by Averill Park and a quick bucket and an early 2-0 lead.
Taylor Holohan with the basket. Nice ball movement early on.
Here comes West Babylon. Driving was Downey, somebody that Coach Sean Organ was very concerned with, and the foul on West Babylon, Jay Dockery, who Coach Ron Langella called very skilled, very fast, has to play really well, had 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals against Plain Edge to get into today's game.
So first foul for Dockery, first team foul for West Babylon.
Lombardi back to Wood, looking for Lang, back to Lombardi. Over to Lang. The shot, hey, let's take a little bit of a timeout. The ball wasn't ready as it's wedged there on the basket.
Did you see that, Tim? Speaking of being wedged on the basket, did you see the college thing where the cheerleaders got the basketball off the top of the basket?
Did they have to stack one on top of the other?
They did. It's viral now. It's gone completely viral. It was on Today Show this morning as well.
And considering the feature that News 12 did on West Babylon, which was really nice and kind of showed off some of the ladies' personality from the Eagles, they showed that off trying to get the ball out.
and it's free, so here we are back to play.
Downey challenged by Lang. Downey trying to set something up, drives, in and out. Rebound Averill Park. Houlihan. Earlier this season, Coach Oregon was walking out after that game, talking to her parents. Hey, what do we got to do? Try to ignite a fire and spark Taylor a little bit. And since that game, Taylor has absolutely taken off during the course of this season. Was huge in the game coming in to today. Got another turnover. That'll go to Averill Park as you check out Ron Langella from West Babylon. Lang up to Houlihan, back to Lang. Getting challenged by Winkler. Winkler in Downey, force a turnover, but a whistle.
And Averill Park's road to get here was first in the quarterfinals. In the sub-regionals, Averill Park against Messina, 66-27. In the regionals, Averill Park over Bishop Ludden, 67-43. And now we see them taking on West Babylon.
And Averill Park comes away with it. Here comes Lang. Double teamed.
Ouch.
No call. Here comes Amelia Wood. And there we get the call and a whistle, I think, against Wood.
Averill Park does not like that call.
Lang.
Replay available.
Double teamed.
Ouch.
Or they call that on Lombardi.
It's Lombardi's first. Second team foul for Averill Park.
And that's Lombardi trying to go in aggressively on defense. Lang challenging Jay Dockery. Circling around Blashomi and a whistle. The call on Dockery.
Yeah, number 12, Dockery. So it'll be West Babylon ball. West Babylon's trip to get here as well. West Babylon had a bye in the sub-regionals. And the regionals, they had against Plain Edge 52-34. And we see them right now against the Averill Park Warriors.
Wood dishes it back to Lang. Quickly challenged up court's pass to Lombardi. And that's by Blashomi. Wood. Ayosa, check that. Vitale was on Wood in for Averill Park.
Yeah, Bailey Lang with the basket there. Nice look by Bailey Lang, or to Bailey Lang. Easy layup.
Ooh, screen set up and going to the floor. I believe that's number 11, Brianna Winkler.
Yep.
Here's the basket for Averill Park. Nice passing.
Yeah, good ball movement by Averill Park for sure.
Houlihan into Lang. Pick up the action. 5:13 left, first quarter. Here live from Hudson Valley on the NFHS network. It's a 3-ball and short by Downey. She averages 22 points a game. Coach Ron Langella may be biased with his comment, but you know what? He believes in her. She is by far the best athlete in New York.
Almost picked off by the Babylon Eagles there. Blashmi, Emma, number 5.
Here's Downey. Lombardi coming out to challenge. Running along the line. Lashomi, miss, rebound, Averill Park and Wood. Inside to Houlihan. 6-0, Averill Park. Langella wants a timeout. We'll do the same. A 6-0 run to start things off here from Hudson Valley. Amelia Wood passing to Houlihan. Back to Hudson Valley in just a moment.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created more ways to save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Welcome back to Hudson Valley. It's the Warriors of Averill Park from Section 2, an early 6-0 lead, 4:31 left, first quarter action. You can see the contingency from Averill Park. Their whiteout section going. West Babylon just a little bit more of a trip up from Long Island, but hey, you know what? They're happy to be here, trying to settle down some nerves on the foul called, I believe, on Lang.
Bailey Lang's first, I believe. Seeing it on the monitor here, and called against Bailey.
So Vergano will go to the line. Tough kid, rookie of the year in the league. Always starts. Scored 10 points, had 7 rebounds, and I believe it was 3 or 4 steals against Plain Edge.
So first basket good for Avery Vergano at the line. Here at the championships presented by American Dairy Association Northeast. Second basket good too.
On the board, West Babylon. Downey's up to challenge Amelia Wood, now Lombardi. And a turnover, but it goes off the Eagles. Coach Sean Organ concerned about their 1-3-1 defense. Coach Langella conversely says we got to stop 33, and everybody up north in Section 2 knows about Amelia Wood versus everybody down in Section 11 knowing Lacey Downey. 3-ball shot by Wood, no good. Winkler, coast to coast, off the side of the board.
Yeah, kind of a not knowing the distance of the court. I think we've seen this, stepping out of bounds, etc. When you're not sure exactly where you're supposed to be, those kind of mistakes can happen very easily.
And it's early moments too.
Yeah, it is.
It's a state Final Four.
Right,
and
exactly.
The first chance you've had as a team in a school to be here when it comes to women's basketball.
You're playing, it's the big show, basically,
Exactly. As the ball goes out of bounds off, I believe, Houlihan.
Yep.
Substitution now. Lizette Cordero comes in, and I believe taking a breather will be Brianna Winkler. So here comes Lacey Downey. She scored 18, had 6 steals against Plain Edge. Downey, she was looking toward Vergano. She also had Cordero on the same side. Vitale challenged by Berardi. Here comes Downey. Downey loses control, gains it back, shoots a wild 3, but gets it.
Wow. Great shot by Downey.
Lacey Downey from 3, and we have a 1-point game.
Just like that, West Babylon is back in it.
Houlihan guarded by Vitale, inside to Lombardi. Off the backboard, rebound, Blashomi up to Downey. Downey driving against Lombardi, and the foul called and counted, I believe.
It's number 5. Against Lombardi, right?
So Lombardi picks up her second.
Franny Miranda's checking in for the Babylon Eagles.
And against Bishop Loudon, it was Amelia Wood who got into early foul trouble. So this will be interesting to see how it plays out, because Coach Sean Organ was concerned and wanted to make sure Wood got all 32 minutes, and it was Lombardi who kind of acts like a third coach out on the court, in addition to assistant Scott Keegan.
So both baskets good for Lombardi.
So we have a tie game at 6. Full court pressure by West Babylon.
It's picked up by Cordero there.
Nice dish inside. Count it. 2. Tot Toon for 2. She had 10 against Bishop London. Had a quad strain last year during the shortened season.
And the foul against Vitale. Her first.
So Toon makes the free throw.
And gets the basket.
And a 3-point lead for Averill Park. Driving, Downey, rejected by Houlihan, who Coach Sean Organ says is a very good shot blocker. And you can see that with that play. Here's Downey calling signals from the end line, looking for some help. He's got to get rid of that ball. Quick dish inside to Cordero and converts.
Yeah. Good coverage by Verardi on that last inbound, because she couldn't get it inbounds.
So you see the 1-3-1 there by West Babylon. Out to Wood for 3. Off the rim. Rebound, Downey. Slows it down. Less than 2 first quarter action here live on the NFHS network from Hudson Valley. 3, Downey. Air ball. So the turnover goes to Averill Park. Not only is Downey excellent in basketball, she's a top 10 lacrosse player for the class of 2023 and already has plans on looking to go to Boston College.
Oh, wow, for lacrosse.
Verardi looking toward Wood, looks back to Ahern. Ahern gets it to Houlihan, back to Ahern, inside to Wood. Wood converts.
Nice.
The lead back to 3.
First points of the game for Wood. And she had 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 steals against Bishop Ludden.
Downey going to the floor. Double zeros, that's Lang.
Yep.
So the foul called on Verardi. Here's Wood driving, baseline bucket. Amelia Wood, versatile, as Coach Sean Organ says, physical enough to play around the rim, but can play out on the perimeter. That's why she's seen so many accolades in upstate New York out of Section 2 over her 5 years on varsity.
So Verardi's first shot, no good at the line. Downey's first shot.
So there's Coach Sean Organ, again, 17th year at Averill Park. Been very fortunate to have a series of families with the O'Sheas. Now the Wood family.
I remember the O'Sheas, yeah.
All-time leading scorer for Averill Park. Katie Duma. That was back during the run 2010.
Wow, that's a while ago.
Verardi drives the lane, off the rim, rebound, Houlihan, and a whistle, and a foul against the Eagles.
It's like 21, 22 maybe. Vergano.
Bergano, I believe.
Yep.
And it is, as you can see on the rebound, with Houlihan trying to go up. Houlihan, great growth this season, as we've already noted. A major rebounder. More on the defensive side, but you saw the offensive side either inside or out. A sophomore, and Coach Sean Organ likes her growth potential for the next couple of years. So here comes Downey now. Crossing midline. Drives, has an open lane. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Averill Park. And 2. And a whistle. On number 5. Show me.
Yeah. So we'll be sending it down in the bonus.
Already into the bonus.
Yep. That's Houlihan at the line.
So Houlihan back to the line again. Misses the first. Coach Sean Organ looking for his players to kind of drop back a little bit, at least trying to get the attention of Amelia Wood. Houlihan gets the second. And the lead back out to 5. Less than 15 to play, first quarter action. Show me, looking for some help, gets a screen. Back and forth, another screen, trying to set up a shot. She's got to get this off. Cordero blocked by Wood. And West Babylon can't convert. So after 1 here from Hudson Valley, Averill Park 14, West Babylon 9. Back to Hudson Valley on the NFHS network right after this.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just Use Your Advantage Card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Welcome back to Hudson Valley. Tim Drawbridge alongside Brian Austin and our crew here with the NFHS Network, catching the second game out of the Class A bracket between Averill Park and West Babylon. Again, Averill Park out of Section 2, Rensselaer County. West Babylon from Suffolk County on Long Island in Section 11.
Section 11, yep.
Had to think for 2 seconds. I grew up out there. I should remember it.
Ah, really? Okay.
Houlihan inside from Toon and converts.
Nice.
Houlihan having a great first half and the lead to 7.
I have Houlihan with 9 already, I believe. Yep.
Nice block by Houlihan on the shot by Downey. Again, keys to the game, Coach Ron Langella thinking, we got to stop Amelia Wood.
Yep.
Coach Sean Organ, we got to stop 10 and Lacey Downey.
Yeah.
I have Downey for 4. Amelia Wood with Averill Park 2.
Yeah, Amelia's slow to start here, but like we said before, 22 points in the last game. So we'll wait to see if she starts to kick it up a little bit. I'm sensing Averill Park feels a little bit more comfortable in this game right out of the gates than West Babylon. I'm not sure if it's travel. I'm not sure if it's just being closer to home. I'm not sure what it is. But it just seems like they might be settling in a little bit quicker than West Babylon is right now.
You kind of saw in the first game, Tappan Z settled in and got into a rhythm in the second quarter,
Right.
kept it going in the third quarter. And you can see them just off to our right, scouting both teams right now to see who they will ultimately play in the state final at 5:15 tomorrow evening here live on the NFHS network from Hudson Valley, as Ahern converts both free throws and the lead, the largest today, at 9.
Did you catch who that last foul was against there, Tim?
That was against Dockery, her second, and she went to the bench.
Okay.
So the 1-3-1, as you can see on the wide shot, in effect, Wood pushes to Houlihan, to Ahern, inside to Houlihan, dishes it to Verardi. Toon getting tangled up with Vergano. Jump ball, possession arrow, goes to West Babylon.
West Babylon only down by 7. It's still early in the game.
Got to settle down those nerves. Yeah. Again, it's a long trip from West Babylon, depending on traffic on the LIE and trying to come over the
that's true.
the Whitestone,
Yeah.
the Throgs Neck, and then come up the Thruway. Ooh. And we got a player for West Babylon still on the floor. I believe that may be number 11, Brianna Winkler.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and we'll take a timeout to see how Winkler is. She may be getting off the floor. There's a lot of laughter going on, but sometimes that's the way some players will keep it right here.
She got hit in the gut. Yeah, there we go.
Here's
Here's the replay. Yeah.
Toon in
Yeah.
on Winkler. So it's kind of a little hip into the stomach, and
She's back up and down the court.
Brianna laughed that one off literally. So kudos to Brianna. Here comes Lacey Downey. Nice screen by Blashomi. Downey challenged by Verardi. Can't get the roll. Rebound, Wood. Long distance pass to Houlihan. And a great play by Avery Vergano, the freshman, who Coach Ron Langella calls a tough kid, rookie of the year in this league.
What looked like an easy basket for Houlihan. Out of nowhere comes Vergano.
Houlihan going with body control.
Yeah.
Vergano closed the gap tight. That's what you would call a perfect deflection in football from the defensive side. Amelia Wood for 3. No good. Rebound, scramble, still on the floor. It's a jump ball, possession arrow, Averill Park.
So 2 jump ball scenarios already. We're seeing players being very aggressive on the floor, literally on the floor, and trying to get possession of that ball.
So Lizette Cordero, the senior, checking in, and a great story about Lizette. Her family, West Babylon, moved to Ecuador for a couple of years, as I believe that was Amelia Wood converting for 2. Yeah. But to finish the thought on Lizette, she moves to Ecuador with her family for a couple of years, learns the game of basketball, gets back in town in time for the beginning of school last fall, catches up with Coach Ron Langella, kind of scout everything out, joins the team, and here she is coming off the bench against Plain Edge to score 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Wow. That's amazing. It really is.
So West Babylon takes a full timeout. We'll do the same. Back to Hudson Valley in just a couple of moments.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Hudson Valley, the NYSPHAA Girls Basketball State Championships presented by the American Dairy Association Northeast. Averill Park a 9-point lead as West Babylon and Downey drives. Wild shot, rebound, out of bounds. Averill Park's ball. .5:14 left here in this second game out of the Class A bracket. If you weren't watching earlier this morning, just happened to dial on. Tappan Zee a 44-41 victory over Pittsford Mendon, and some would call an upset based on the length and experience of the Vikings and how well they've played in the state bracket. That doesn't count. We'll get the inbound. And to the disappointment and the chagrin of not only the crowd, but Amelia Wood, too.
Fouls against Vitale. So it's her second, and the second team foul of the second quarter.
Toon, the inbound, gets to Verardi, over to Wood, cross into Toon, can't get the roll. Rebound,
so close.
Downey. Here comes West Babylon on a fast break, coast to coast. Downey rejected by Houlihan, who again is showing her ability on both sides of the court offensively and defensively, that time with the block.
Seeing it on the replay right here.
Nice play by Houlihan.
Very good.
Houlihan, the sophomore, the inbound pass, Downey to Blashomi for three, gets it. Emma Blashomi averages 10 points per game, an all-county player a year ago.
Stolen away. Turnover by the West Babylon there.
And here come the Eagles. The lead down to 6. 4:20 left until half. Outside shot now by Talley. 3 in the lead, down to 3. I always love when Brian Cody's the PA announcer.
Yeah.
Good pressure by West Babylon. Driving the lane, Verardi, no good. Houlihan trying to nudge in. Who do they call it on?
It's like Lizette. Cordero.
Replay. That's the 3 by Vitale.
Yep.
Great shot by Rebecca Vitale, who Coach Ron Langella wants to get the ball into her hands because she's a great three-point threat. The first of one missed by Houlihan, a rare miscue by the sophomore in the first half. Misses the second. Rebound, Cordero. Quickly up to Downey, challenged by Verardi. And a whistle. Who's the call on? They're going to call that on 10?
No, 23, looks like 23.
That'll be Toon. I would be remiss from those of you watching from Long Island in hearing the name Toon. Fellow Jets fan here, and flashback to the days of Kenny O'Brien to Al Toon.
Yeah, there you go.
That was always a great connection for Gang Green. A tussle between the 10s mid-court comes out toward Cordero. Cordero challenged by Wood out in the perimeter now. Nice little battle there. That's to Vitale. Vitale challenged by Ahern. And it remains West Babylon's ball, but 11 seconds left on the shot clock.
Amelia Wood good on the coverage there. She has the wingspan and the height to make sure that nobody gets by her. 6 foot.
Here's Downey to inbound. Gets it to Cordero. Great play by Wood. Her height wins that time.
There we go.
And an easy 2.
Like I said, 6 foot.
That was the one thing Coach Ron Langella was concerned about, is the height advantage inside.
Yeah, she gets the rebound as well.
And a foul. Who they would call it on?
I believe it's going to be called on Wood. Nope,
Downey.
it is not. It's on Downey, yeah.
Here's the tip right over. Amelia Wood
Easy basket.
had 22 points against Bishop Ludden,
Yep.
going 12 of 14 on the foul line. She's set to join her sister Kelsey Wood at Sacred Heart next year. So here comes West Babylon, 2:50 left. First half action here live from Hudson Valley on the NFHS network.
Ooh.
Too strong by
Yeah.
Blashomi. Turnover right into the hands of Ahern. She's had some big moments this season, even though she's a backup card for Averill Park. Nice throwback by Wood to Ferrardi, rather. Nice attempted steal by Blashomi, still showing good aggression with defense. Inside to Houlihan, to Ferrardi, missed. And West Babylon looks to slow it down here with 2:12 left to play.
And like I said, I mean, I stand corrected because in the early minutes, it looked like Averill Park was coming out strong and coming out with a lot of, they seemed really settled. Now West Babylon is coming out. They seem more settled. They seem like they've really gotten into finding out what they need to do, how to move the ball, how to give a really good defense against this Warriors offense.
Again, West Babylon beat Plain Edge out of Section 8 last Saturday, 52-34. They went on a 15-0 streak over a 4-minute span in the fourth quarter. As Downey misses the first of two. They won the county title by beating East Islip. And hello to everybody watching from down that way. We'll never forget the game between East Islip and Bellport with spring football last year. That going to East Islip 24-21.
Turnover by Babylon.
For three, Downey off the front of the rim. Rebound Woods.
They have to capitalize on those turnovers for sure.
And one of the things that Coach Langella talks about is making changes, pressuring and utilizing that trapping defense. Berardi out to Ahern. And a foul, it's called on Vergano, the freshman.
It's her second.
She scored 10, 7 rebounds again against Plain Edge the other day.
And Averill Park is in the bonus.
So here goes Tatiana Toon. She had 10 against Bishop Ludden. Adds another one here. And a whistle. Don't know if they called lane violation.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, they did.
So here comes Downey bringing the ball up for West Babylon. 1:22 left until half. A 6-point lead for Averill Park. Nice dish inside to Downey, who converts. It's Downey for two.
Was that Downey or Winkler? I wonder if
that was Downey.
That was Downey. Okay.
Wood out to Ahern. Over to Toon. Toon. Quick passing by Houlihan to Wood and converts. The lead back to 6. Downey. Lashomi. Or Blashmi, rather. Apologies to Emma. Here comes Averill Park and Wood. Nice pass over Downey. Count it. Berardi.
First points of the game.
The lead back to 8. Definitely swings of momentum in this game as Wood.
Down the court she comes, over the head.
Give credit to Downey.
Downey, yeah.
She challenged, but Wood immediately, she got closer to her, knew she had the outlet, and that being Verardi, who can't convert on the back end.
The end one, no good. 30 seconds left in the half.
It's about a 2.5 difference on the shot clock versus game clock as Downey converts. So Averill Park will walk it up the floor, content to try to take the last shot. Downey tried to go in for the steal on Wood. Wood to Houlihan. And the foul, count it. Houlihan is at 12 or 13 now this first half.
I have her with 8, 11, 12, yeah.
Houlihan on the double team. Stepping up while Michelina Lombardi sat on the bench with 2 fouls. Rebound, Wood. Count it, Houlihan!
At the buzzer. Love those buzzer beaters.
Taylor Houlihan with Michelina Lombardi in foul trouble steps up for Averill Park. And the lead to 10 as we go to the half. We'll take the halftime break as well. I believe we may actually have an interview here with somebody from Hudson Valley, our host. Back to Hudson Valley here on the NFHS Network in just a moment.
Bruce Perry.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
more ways to save.
Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Good afternoon from Hudson Valley Community College. It's halftime here at the Class A semifinal game, and we have a special guest interview here. I have with me Mr. Bruce Perry, the assistant women's basketball coach for Hudson Valley Community College. Good morning, Mr. Perry.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
I believe it's still the morning. I think it is. We've already had
There's games all day, so it's hard to keep track.
all day today, all day tomorrow, and the finals on Sunday as well.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about the facilities and about hosting this great event.
Of course, Hudson Valley is very ecstatic about having the event here. It's been here for many years now. I think we have probably the best facility as far as our junior college program goes in the whole upstate New York. So it's almost an arena setting. The noise and the crowd is just phenomenal. I've been down on the floor.
It is getting pretty loud in here. Those Averill Park Warriors, they're pretty loud, right?
Yeah, I got to admit, I have a little bit of a bias. I live in Averill Park. So.
Yeah, it's a quick commute for Averill Park. A little bit longer for West Babylon, but both teams are doing a great job so far. I really think so.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw the West Babylon team come out. They're rather short, relatively speaking, but they are quick.
They're very quick. Yeah, they're doing a great job. Tell us a little bit also about the women's basketball team here at Hudson Valley.
Okay, well, we had a team this year, obviously, but the 2 years before with COVID, it was really it was a bad situation for everybody. Yeah. We're finally getting our team back on a roll. We have a new head coach in Keith Danzy. Right. He's doing a great job. We had a winning season this year, which we're pretty proud of given the limited resources we have. But we're here watching for new talent, and believe me, there's plenty of it on the court.
I know it's really exciting to see all, and it's all weekend. We have, I think, 15 or 16 games total for the entire weekend, most of them being the semifinal games.
Yeah, I'm excited. I saw a couple kids that played in the regional finals, and then they're coming back again today again.
Yeah, same here. I can't thank you guys enough for hosting this event. I've been here before with the NFHS as well, and it's been a real pleasure having you as an interview person halftime here. And they can get in touch with you here at Hudson Valley. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're on the website, hvcc.edu. And, any athlete that's looking for a place to play, well, we could probably accommodate them. We have a great program here, and we have one objective: win the national championship.
Hey, that's a good objective. Hudson Valley, also known for their academics as well. A great school. I highly recommend it. I live in the area too, and I think it's just some great programs for all different students. And many times when you look at a community college, you kind of overlook it because of that name, and it's not true. I think Hudson Valley is the preeminent community college in the area for sure. And it's really good to see that you have a women's basketball team and how well it's done this past year. So Bruce Perry, women's assistant basketball coach, we appreciate you coming by and talking to us a little bit during halftime here at the game.
Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, thank you so much. Back to the game soon.
I didn't know we had a comedy show going on up there.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
more ways to save.
Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Be great.
Participate!
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just Use Your Advantage Card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
And welcome back to Hudson Valley. Halftime wrapping up. And again, the New York State Girls Basketball Championships presented by the American Dairy Association Northeast. Dairy Association Northeast has teamed up with the Athletic Association to promote chocolate milk as the ultimate refueling beverage. Chocolate milk is the official beverage of NYSPHAA State Championships.
Okay, now you're just making me thirsty.
The food we can smell from behind us.
Know.
Tim Drawbridge, he's Brian Austin.
Yes.
And we're the NFHS Network bringing you the second half action of the Class A bracket between Averill Park and West Babylon. 10-point lead going into the half. Leading scorer, no surprise for West Babylon, Lacey Downey, who had the ball. She took 16 shots, 25% on her field goal percentage in the first half as we get a turnover. Wood looking disappointed on that one. For Averill Park, Michelina Lombardi, early foul trouble, only played 5 minutes. Taylor Houlihan stepping up big, 13 points. Amelia Wood getting strong in the scoring total with 8 points. But more importantly, as she figures prominently both ends of the court, 8 rebounds.
Turnover by the Averill Park Warriors, now Wood with the ball.
So here goes Wood, back from Toon, gets it again over to Lang. Inside, I believe that's Lombardi. Yep. And for 2. So Lombardi back on the court after having a long break on the bench. Nice save there by Vergano, who goes down hard to the floor.
Here's the replay.
Lombardi getting challenged, gets the roll.
First basket of the game. Made 2 free throws in the first half.
West Babylon picking up in their 1-3-1. Lombardi guarded by Downey. Houlihan looking for the ball. No surprise with the way she played in the first half. Over and back. And a foul on Toon.
Tatiana Toon, her second. First team foul of the third quarter as we reset the fouls every quarter for the girls.
It was 14-9 after 1, 31-21 at the half. Is Downey gets ready to set the offense. Bashimi.
No good, back to, just past Houlihan there, yeah.
And the turnover on West Babylon, or checked out Averill Park, will go the other way and get the inbound by Vergano. Inbounds to Downey. Here's Dockery. She got into foul trouble there late in the second quarter. Lashmi to Winkler. Turnover. Almost. Here's Dockery. Houlihan with a block.
Yeah.
Toon to Wood. And here comes Amelia Wood across center court. Guarded by Brianna Winkler all over Wood. Nice pass to Lombardi and the foul. I think that'll be called against Vergano.
Yep.
If it is, that's her third. And the officials waving at Ron Rangella, tell him to get back into his box.
Up on the board it says 4th player foul. So I'm not sure if that's correct or not. But at the line is Lombardi.
As you can see, the Averill Park fan base. And I didn't realize they had the Sean Oregon heads.
Oh, did they really?
I think Coach Ron Langella is going to implore the West Babylon fan base to get a couple of pictures done here in the third quarter for the fourth. Turnover, Downey will go the other way. As Lang looks to get it quick. Get the resumption of play. As you can see, 5:34, 5:35 left. Third quarter action here live on the NFHS network from Hudson Valley.
Good defense by West Babylon.
Very similar in colors. The blue, the cold, and Wood converts. And a timeout. West Babylon. The lead extends to 15. We'll take the timeout as well. Back to Hudson Valley in just a couple of moments.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just Use Your Advantage Card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Back to Hudson Valley, the Class A, second game of the bracket between Averill Park and West Babylon. Averill Park, Coach Sean Oregon likes what he's seen thus far. Coach Ron Langella imploring his team with the timeout. Just like we saw in the first game with Pittsburgh Mendon, they were down by 11 with 4 minutes to play and got that game within 2.
Yeah.
So it can be done. To get the turnover and going Averill Park's way.
Averill Park not in a hurry down the court, kind of taking it slow. They know they have the lead. They're going to run some time off the clock. Double teamed by the Eagles there. Shot gets off, no good.
And here comes West Babylon. Winkler and a turnover.
Off the foot of number 5, that's Michelina Lombardi.
And you can see the frustration with the way Winkler and Downey were both reacting to that call. But the Eagles maintain possession. Here's Dockery. She had Blashme to her right. It's dished off to Downey. Downey takes the 3. Off the side of the rim, rebound Houlihan, and here comes Averill Park up the 2.
Oh, nice. Wood.
The lead to 17 as Dockery brings it across the center line. Dockery driving the lane and rejected by Houlihan. Here's the replay.
I had a great interview during halftime with Bruce Perry, the assistant women's basketball coach of Hudson Valley, and he was saying how impressed he was with the West Babylon team. Being that they don't have the heights like Averill Park does, they're scrappy though. I mean, they've really found kind of what they need to do to battle back against this Warrior team.
And the foul called on West Babylon. 11. Winkler.
Winkler's first. Second team foul.
Winkler, one of the multi-sport athletes here with this West Babylon squad, plays soccer and is looking ahead to Oswego in the fall. And we get a whistle and a jump ball, and the possession hour remains with Averill Park.
Wood's had a number of chances. Every time, a couple times she's gone up, whistle's blown on her, so calls play dead.
And another jump ball. This time the possession arrow will go in favor of West Babylon. Halfway through third quarter action here live from Hudson Valley on the NFHS network. Three ball off the back of the rim, rebound. Great play by Dockery with the reset. She takes a three off the rim. Here comes Amelia Wood. Dishes it. Toon ends up getting it and converts. Toon, the sophomore, playing very nicely inside the paint on the offensive side. Long distance three by Downey. Couldn't quite dial it in.
Yeah. Not like we were under a shot clock limit. She just let it go. Maybe she was afraid of a travel.
Inside pass from Lang to Houlihan. Double team.
Yep.
Second attempt. Converts.
She's the lead scorer for the Warriors right now.
And the lead extended 42-21 in favor of Averill Park.
I believe Houlihan has 16 on the board right now.
Washme drives over Wood. Rebound Houlihan. Coach Sean Oregon commenting on Amelia Wood. Lots of maturation, controlling her motions over the years. Typically she'd get into foul trouble a couple years ago, and almost in the same fashion that she did last week against Bishop Ludden, but the last couple of years she's grown and has been able to stay in the court versus warming up the seats on the bench during some parts of the game.
Last basket was by Michelina Lombardi. 4-2, pushing the lead now to 23.
Foul on Toon. Her third. I had fourth. Nice dish by Wood inside to Lombardi. Toon goes to the bench.
On the court for the Warriors, Ariana Verardi, and on the court for the Eagles, Rebecca Vitale.
Downey challenged, I believe, by Lombardi. Lombardi also getting some help from Verardi. Tries to go over the top. Rolls right off the rim, can't convert. Amelia Wood, coast to coast, gets the roll.
Nice. Wood with 12. On her way to making that 22 points in the last game, equalizing that.
West Babylon's got to run the offense in the shot selection more than Downey, having taken 16 shots in that first half. They got to get it to Dockery. That's abundantly clear, and the whistle and the turnover goes in favor of Averill Park. So Amelia Wood will go take a breather. Kaylee Ahern, the freshman, comes back on.
Ahern, 2 points at the foul line. That's all she has on the game so far. Good ball movement by Averill Park, unable to finish.
Here comes Ahern, who just came on.
It's going to be against number 10.
So Downey goes down.
It's only her second.
Bergano will come off. She'll take the breather. Inbound pass to Lombardi to come up on 40 seconds left here. Third quarter action. Ahern inside to Houlihan for two. And you can kind of see the body language with Lacey Downey, the junior. Three shot blocked by Houlihan. Lisette Cordero was trying to step back to take the three, and Houlihan came out to challenge.
See the replay?
Right here, look at that.
Nice.
Nothing but ball.
Yeah.
Turnover. Lombardi getting challenged by Washme.
West Babylon not laying down at all.
Nice play by Cordero. Check that, Dockery. Lombardi before the buzzer, can't convert. So after three, Averill Park 48, West Babylon 21. Back to Hudson Valley in just a couple of moments.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
This second game out of the Class A bracket is brought to you today by the American Dairy Association Northeast. The association happy to promote chocolate milk as the ultimate refueling beverage. Chocolate milk is the official beverage of NYSPHAA State Championships. Tim Drombridge alongside Brian Austin here live from Hudson Valley Community College, Troy, New York. And for those of you not familiar, watching from other aspects of New York and perhaps beyond, right across the river from our state capital here in New York, the capital region.
Albany, Schenectady, Detroit, Tri-Cities.
Tune for two, and Averill Park hits the 50 mark. Coming up after our broadcast here today, we jump into the Class AA bracket. That'll be the first game at 1:30 between Corning and Corning Painted Post versus Bishop Kearney. And the second game of the AA bracket will be at 3:15 between Baldwin from Long Island and Cicero, North Syracuse.
Yes.
Section 8, Section 3 in that game. Another bucket. Is that Houlihan or Tune? Tune and Houlihan stepping up today in this game. For Averill Park.
Yeah, 2 and 12. Houlihan with 18.
Downey challenged by Lombardi. Inside pass, Blashmi, and the call called on Lang. I believe that'll be Bailey Lang's third.
Basket good for Blashmi.
Nice dish. Or actually, it's called on Tune, not Lang. She came over the top behind. So that's Tune's fourth.
Yeah.
Off the rim. Dockery came in strong for a rebound. Long distance pass to Lombardi. Can't convert, and she knows it. Here's West Babylon. Downey trying to go coast to coast. Couldn't quite get it over. Lombardi goes down to the floor with a whistle. And there is Bailey Lang's third.
Warriors now against Bailey Lang. It's her third personal team.
So West Babylon into the bonus now. Gargano.
Sorry, on the court for the Eagles. Brianna Winkler is coming back in.
So the first of two made by Downey. And converts on the second, 52-25. Wood, Lombardi, guarded closely by Downey. Downey, even though there's such a big deficit, has not let off any degree of the gas pedal in this game, and a whistle.
Travel call. Travel on court, on Taylor Houlihan.
One of the rare missteps this afternoon. Here comes Downey. Nice screen being set up by Winkler on Lombardi. Downey decides to go to the other side of the court. Inside pass to Winkler. Over Houlihan and converts. Winkler, her first point.
Like we said, West Babylon not giving up in this game at all.
Blashmi called for the foul.
Blashmi picks up her third personal. First to the quarter against West
Babylon. Third on Blashmi. She averages, again, 10 points a game, a slash in the lane. Coming off a torn ACL while playing lacrosse last spring. Coach Ron Langella, we don't win last Saturday without her.
Fouls against Lang.
Lang picks up her fourth personal, team's third.
Team foul, bit of push.
So check that. It is West Babylon.
Yeah.
Has got now the easy extra points for Averill Park to take, being in the bonus. Too strong off the rim by Winkler. And a foul called on Houlihan, I believe, for second.
First, yeah.
2 shots for Brandon Winkler.
So here goes Winkler from the charity stripe. Makes the first. And second. 52-29. Dockery showed a little bit of pressure defensively on Lombardi. We get a timeout. I think that's by Averill Park. We'll do the same. 52-29. Averill Park. We'll go ahead and take the timeout. You're watching the NFHS Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Hudson Valley. Tim Roberts alongside Brian Austin, who's getting ready to tee up the AA bracket with Glenn Perry, as well as Skylar Arnold. The D bracket comes up this evening after a little bit of a break. At 6:15, Franklin Central taking on Sherman, and the nightcap, Copenhagen against Hartford Central.
Should be some great games. It's always good to see the differences in the different classes, you know, the difference in play. And it's really good to see all these teams, especially in the semifinal situation, because you're seeing the best of the best out of all these different sections. And they're here in Troy, New York. Road to Troy, almost over for one team, and we'll move on for the other team tomorrow night to the finals.
Well, speaking about the Jamesville DeWitt buzzsaw, that a number of people within Section 2 in Rensselaer County will claim that always came to an end with Averill Park trying to get through the state tournament. We'll see Coach Bob Seachin, who's now teaching and coaching. He was already teaching at Cicero, North Syracuse. You see the inside pass to Wood and then to Houlihan, missing, or Lang rather, to get the foul. But again, 17th season for Coach Shorn, Oregon, ranked 3rd in the state. Unfinished business from 2 years ago because they went up to the St. Lawrence Seaway to do the play-in game.
Okay.
They won, but they did that 2 years ago, and they got back to Averill Park, and then they got the phone call right after practice, and it was a disappointing moment because they felt they had the team to finally take down Jamesville DeWitt.
And COVID shut a lot of stuff down, unfortunately, but we're back. We're back full action here in Troy, New York.
So Averill Park, first time they've been in the Final Four, is Downey takes a long distance three and misses.
Nothing but net. But it was the wrong side of the net, wrong side of the rim.
And Averill Park again to the Final Four for the first time since 2012, having won the state title last in 2010.
4.5 left in the game. Averill Park with a commanding lead over the West Babylon Eagles.
Inside pass, Lombardi misses. Toon. Double team. Outside to Lang, to Wood. Steal attempt by Winkler, but the foul called on her.
Jump ball possession to the Eagles.
So West Babylon now. And Downey come across midcourt.
The last foul is on Nicolina.
Three by Downey off the rim. Here comes Lombardi. A little bit more of a 2-3 in the full court. Nice turnover taken by Cordero. And I think they're going to call, and they'll count it, the call playing on the foul. That may be her fourth. Tried to take the charge.
We got her with 5.
That's her 5.
That's her 5.
So she goes to the bench.
Checks in. Cordero's on the line.
Then we highlighted Cordero's story about coming into the basketball team in the fall after living in Ecuador with her family the last couple of years. As Lang goes to the bench, Coach Sean Organ, a little bit of a chit-chat, and certainly not losing any intensity, being up by 20 over West Babylon.
Yep.
Turnover, Toon. Downey scrambles it back. Check that. Downey with the turnovers. Toon tried to get it. And somebody looking for some help. A timeout by Coach Sean Organ, realizing nobody got back to help Nicolina Lombardi.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and we'll take the timeout as well. Back to Hudson Valley on the NFHS network in just a moment.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just Use Your Advantage Card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Hudson Valley, the student section, a little subdued, but I think in about 3 minutes and 11 seconds, airs of jubilation as Coach Sean Organ is looking to move on to a state title game. They maintain this 18-point lead. They will take on the Dutchmen of Tappan Zee, who beat Pittsford Mendon 44 to 41.
That was a close game.
It was a 12-point deficit for the Vikings, but they came back in several runs, and that's one of the things as we now look ahead to tomorrow with 5:15 tip between Averill Park. Again, if they maintain this lead in Tappan Zee, is can Tappan Zee stay disciplined in terms of their passing when they have a lot of defensive pressure in their face?
All right, that's going to be two very well-matched teams. Like you say, if Averill Park is able to maintain this lead.
Now, when I asked Coach Sean Organ, what are your keys to the game? Give me 5. I'm going to highlight 2, and I think they've done these 2 very well. As the ball goes out of bounds off Lombardi, or check that, Downey, Lombardi will inbound.
Yep.
The Warriors wanted to attack the interior of the Eagles. They've done that. Look at Houlihan today. When Lombardi went to the bench, she just absolutely flourished. As Wood picks the ball up, back across center court. And they'll get her on the travel. They also wanted to exploit the lack of height.
Right.
And considering the fact that the tallest ball player is Amelia Wood, who you see featured in that shot for Averill Park, the height advantage in general does go to Averill Park, and I think they've been able to do that multiple aspects, not only inside but from the perimeter today, blocking shots.
Yeah.
Nice roll by Winkler, and the lead's down to 16.
2 minutes left in the game.
Wood to Verardi, back to Toon. She's also played a very good game on both sides. Verardi dishes to Wood, inside 3. Eagles crowd Wood, and she draws the foul. Foul goes on Winston. Checking in for Eagle Park. You hear the thunderous applause. Nicolina Lombardi going to the bench, checking in. The freshman, AKA the Tasmanian Devil, Lizzie Hansen.
Really?
Sean Oregon calls her the Tasmanian Devil because she's all over the floor, causes turnovers, very aggressive on the defensive side. Houlihan, I believe, converts again. The lead back to 18 is Downey. Gets the screen set up, back to Winkler. Too strong off the board. Rebound, Wood. Up to Hansen. Inside to Verardi. Verardi scores. Ari Verardi, the fastest kid in the program, and another freshman coming up the pipeline for these Averill Park Warriors.
1 minute remaining.
Full court pressure, a whistle.
30-second timeout.
And a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
Yep.
And another game that we will feature later is Copenhagen and Hartford. It's the first time both of these programs will be in the state championship.
Yep.
And in kind of, you know, coaching philosophies. Hartford has a short road trip coming out of Washington County.
Right. Yep.
Coming from Lewis County is Copenhagen.
Right.
And they ended up getting in here last night, had the routine, had a practice 8 o'clock, talked to Coach Scott last night, and we just wanted to have that frame of mind. It's 8 o'clock, we're practicing, but it's kind of like the game mentality for a late tip tonight.
Sure. We want to keep them fresh. You don't want to have them wait all day to get on that court. So it's a late game tonight is at what, 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 6:15 and 8
8,
p.m.
yeah.
And we get the jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Averill Park.
44 seconds left in the game, and looks like Averill Park's moving on to the finals tomorrow at 5:15.
Turnover by Verardi. We get another jump ball, no. Babylon comes away with it, and appropriate that the ball ends up being in Downey's hands. Lacey Downey coming back again next year. The junior dishes it into Winkler, outside to Bianco. Cross court, Rashmi for 3 off the front of the rim. Another jump ball, possession arrow, West Babylon with 12.4 seconds left.
Well, it's been a good game overall, and both teams started out pretty strong, but the Averill Park Warriors able to battle themselves away from the Eagles.
And there was a series of points there where West Babylon, with a couple threes, got the point, the point total down to 3. It was 20-17 at one point midway second quarter.
Rashmi Downey and Vitale with the threes there. And as the clock comes out, Averill Park fans, you can hear them. I don't know if you can still hear us, but you can hear the fans for sure making some noise.
56-36. The Averill Park Warriors will move on to meet the Tappan Zee Dutchmen here live on the NFHS network from Hudson Valley Community College. Tomorrow night tip-off at 5:15.
The alternate selection from today's game.
Big congratulations go out to West Babylon for making it this far. Obviously, only one team can move on, and that will be the Averill Park Warriors. But Babylon Eagles, they fought their way through this game. They didn't give up at all.
And Coach Oregon, we talked about how everything was kind of wiped clean, kind of used it as motivation from 2 years ago, being in the state bracket. And Michelina Lombardi, in order to win the state championship, which has been our goal since the start of the season, we need more than 5 players. Our bench has grown so much this season and it's been so important for us. We all know our roles on this team, and when we work together, we're hard to beat. And Toon and Houlihan came up big, and Lombardi and Wood. Really, Wood still had a solid game.
Oh, sure.
But Houlihan came up huge when Lombardi went into foul trouble.
Point totals definitely for Houlihan. And Wood didn't get as many points as he gets, but she did a great job on the court. You can see they're rolling out the awards table. They're going to give out the different awards for the players of the game. And the runner-up plaque, I believe, to the team. And then in just a few moments, we'll be moving on to the Class AA Corning Painted Post versus Bishop Kearney out of Section 5. It's Corning Painted Post out of Section 4. That'll be a Class AA semifinal. It'll start at 1:30, so a little bit of time before that begins. We'll have a 15-minute warm-up for both teams on the floor, and we'll have also time enough to clear out all these Averill Park Warrior fans from the stands so we can get the other fans in there as well.
So congratulations to Averill Park, 56-36 over West Babylon. We'll continue with the award ceremony as you end up prepping for the next game with Skylar Brian. So
sure,
for Brian Austin.
Yes.
And the entire crew here with the NFHS Network, I'm Tim Drawbridge. I'll catch you later tonight. Enjoy our next games coming up in the AA.